Oh, I didn't see you here. How'd you get past the mines I laid all over the place? They should have gotten you. Well, what do you want? You want to know how to be a cohesive and useful squad, do you? Well, give me a sec. I'll take care of that. I only trust myself. No, wait, no. We're not doing the whole March of the Valkyries thing. That's the Captain shtick. Play my music.
Here we have our sample squad. Normally, there is no unit of 5 within the Crew Auxiliary's official organization. However, this structure differs from the aforementioned structures, and Prostock teams in the VFBA rarely exceed a number of 5. So we'll use that for this squad size. Our sample squad includes 1 support gunner with an automatic magazine-fed blaster, and a lot of ammunition. The task of the support gunner is to force the enemy to keep their heads down and to provide suppressive fire. Note that this role can be filled by any rapidly reloadable, high-capacity rapid-fire blaster, such as a slam-fire capable, magazine-fed primary, or something along the realm of a VTX Paragon or a Vortex Nitron. However, it needs to be large capacity, reload fast, and it needs to output a large amount of fire or have a lot of darts in the air at once to force the enemy to keep their heads down. Let's show the difference that a support gunner can make. A support gunner doesn't need to actually get tags to be effective. They just need to deny the enemy the ability to get out of cover and fire on your squad. Now let's try this again, except this time the enemy, now depicted in red, has a support gunner defending the objective and we do not. However, remember, your squad may be down a support gunner for a number of reasons. Your squad might have gotten them tagged out immediately, the enemy might have managed to take out the support gunner from range using marksman, we'll get to that, or the enemy may have caught the support gunner off guard, or possibly they may be reloading, or they may be recovering from a jam, or some other malfunction of their blaster. Protect their flanks and keep them safe. They're critical to reducing the overall firepower the enemy can bring to bear. Here we have our sample squad again. Next, we will be talking about standard line riflemen, who will likely be doing the majority of the heavy lifting and exploiting pinned-down enemy formations. Line riflemen usually carry lighter amounts of ammunition than a support gunner, and typically carry a semi-automatic primary, high-speed Springer, or similar. They need either semi-automatic or slam fire because they're going to be expected to put the most darts into the enemy for the flanking maneuver. However, they do not need to provide the fire density of the support gunner because they aren't needed to actually deny the enemy an area. They simply need to use the opportunity the support gunner provides to deliver effective fire to the enemy's sides and rear. With their higher rate of fire, the suppressed enemy now has to fight on multiple fronts from multiple different directions, thus further reducing mobility and dividing their firepower amongst all fronts, thus preventing them from effectively concentrating fire on you. Losing these people means that you lose the ability to effectively exploit a pinned-down enemy. This means you have to rely on your next unit, and you lose the main base of your unit. Here we have our example squad again, the role we are referring to, the designated marksman. This can be any slow-firing, high-velocity, high-accuracy blaster such as a Caliburn, a Worker Terminator, a Longshot, a Worker Prophecy, a highly specialized retaliator, or similar. It needs to be a high-velocity, accurate blaster because of the roles a designated marksman is expected to carry out. Namely, designated marksmen are an arm of support whose main purpose is 1. Take down the enemy support gunner to permit your team more mobility. Tagging the enemy support gunner before they manage to get to any cover is preferred, but optional. 2. Use high velocity and accuracy to try to prevent the enemy from flanking your allies. To advance and exploit a suppressed enemy, you need speed, and speed means less caution, less cover. Marksmen are exceptional at punishing low caution. 3. Providing covering fire on the flanks for your line riflemen to prevent the enemy from counter-flanking them, and that is especially a problem if they deployed in 2 echelons, one of which is not being suppressed. 4. If your team is in possession of a flag or the enemy is in possession of a flag, provide covering fire to prevent the enemy from reaching your base or to prevent the enemy from opposing your team's advance with the flag. Battle buddies are sub-squad groups of usually 2 members. Optimally, they have a marksman and a line rifleman, potentially a line rifleman or marksman attached to a support gunner. Your main task as a battle buddy is to cover your battle buddy while they ask for covering fire and to support them in their task. After all, a marksman's caliber can't shoot from cover, and a support gunner can't easily flank the enemy. If you don't have enough of one of the roles to give everyone a battle buddy, a support gunner will have to rely on support from other fire teams. Or mixtures can absolutely be done. Just know who your battle buddy is, what their role is, and how you might best work with their inherent weaknesses and strengths with their equipment. Effective squad tactics and operating as a unified, cohesive squad requires not only the individual members of the squad to know what their job is and how to do it, but it also requires the squad to trust each other and know how to effectively communicate important information to their squad. The support gunner typically operates as an individual arm of the squad and provides the firepower base. Any member of the squad should feel free to deliver the following calls as needed on the battlefield. 1. Reloading / out of ammo / anything similar. This is an important call for your squad because if you are reloading, you are unable to provide fire to your squad and you are unable to defend yourself. You should also take cover, and another member of your squad, preferably your battle buddy, should prioritize covering fire for you while you reload. Number 2. Jam, malfunction, mouth, anything like that. Calling to your squad when your blaster is jammed or otherwise malfunctioning is important for the same reason as telling them you're out of ammo, except the malfunction may take longer to clear, thus you may be out longer. Number 3. Ready, loaded, blaster hot, anything of the sort. This is a call to be made after the reloading or jam call to indicate you're ready to resume firing, so your battle buddy can get back to their primary duties. Number 4. Cease, fire, timeout, or a whistle blow. This isn't inherently a squad command, but if someone is injured in some manner or some other emergency happens on the field, immediately stop firing and go to the one that called it, as they may have spotted an emergency you are not aware of. This must be obeyed by all persons in play immediately and should never be called out unless there's actually some form of emergency. It is the equivalent of pulling the fire alarm if you just pull this willy-nilly. Number 5. Push, left, right, center. Flank is optional. Push, left, right, or center means concentrate forces in either the left, right, or center to put pressure on the enemy, usually to stop a concentration of enemies doing the same. Left, right, or center flank, or just left, right, or center, means that the squad member who called it out has detected an enemy player or concentration of them in that section, and that needs to be dealt with quickly. Humans vs. Zombies is a notably different game than standard team-on-team dart tag or capture the flag, as the human side will get smaller and smaller and the zombies will grow in number. However, as a human, you hold the advantage because zombies are melee-only force, and you do not have to worry about being suppressed by enemy support gunners. In HVZ, this is where line riflemen truly shine and where their strengths are incredibly valuable, especially as a zombie charge is, in essence, very, very similar to dealing with an 18th century cavalry charge. In Humans vs. Zombies, you have no need to hold territory. However, to make flanking more difficult, you should probably put your back towards an obstacle a zombie cannot go through or around, and once the infection starts, immediately try to form the defensive formation of a semicircle in front of said obstacle. This can be the stage in the VFBA, the doors, or the walls, or any remarkably similar boundaries such as an out-of-play area the zombies cannot pass through, over, or under. Pick an area immediately in front of this obstacle, and only fire on targets directly in front of you. Your neighbors will cover you while you reload and cover their area of the front. If, however, you cannot find suitable cover, such as the battle being in the middle of a large field, as in Metchosin, the formation will be different and you will form a square formation to provide the same impossibility of flanking. This particular tactic was developed in the 18th century for the purpose of countering cavalry, the main danger of which is flanking you, which was chosen for one reason: it works. If, however, the zombies gain enough ground to be a significant threat once they respawn, someone in your formation will call for retreat and regrouping at a specific landmark, say a goalpost at the sports field or door side in the gym. The order to retreat and regroup is given, break off from the fight and rebuild your formation there. No impassable cover is present, form a square. If impassable cover is present, form the semicircle formation with your back to the wall. Continue until either the game is over with a human victory, or the zombies have nommed all the humans.
Well, unfortunately, that's all I've got. So I'm gonna have to send you off. See ya. I got a princess to save.